Disney and Marvel Studios revealed the first Avengers, Infinity War trailer this morning, and it will likely be the only bit of marketing from now until around the release of Black Panther in February. That means if we want to know more about Infinity War, we're going to have to pick over this trailer like it's the Zapruder film and speculate wildly over what might happen in the upcoming superhero film. So let's dive in below. Scripted by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely, Captain America, Civil War, and directed by Joe and Anthony Russo, the film opens May 4, 2018, and stars Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner, Samuel L. Jackson, Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Bradley Cooper, Vin Diesel, Don Cheadle, Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, Paul Bettany, Elizabeth Olsen, Tom Holland, Benedict Cumberbatch, Paul Rudd, Tom Hiddleston, and Josh Brolin. Welcome back to Earth, Bruce Banner. In Thor, Ragnarok, he feared that if he turned into the Hulk one more time, he could never go back to being human, but it looks like somehow he's back to his old self and still crash-landing places and being discovered by Doctor Strange and Wong. You can tell that the shot matches from the holes in the ceiling above the sorcerers. As they do in the comics, Wanda and Vision have hooked up, and it looks like Vision has evolved to the point where he has decided to look like attractive and popular actor Paul Bettany. It appears that the movie is breaking the MCU down into groups, and one of those groups will contain Doctor Strange, Wong, Banner, and Iron Man, and that should make for an interesting dynamic when Strange and Stark square off as to who can be the biggest smart-ass Spidey sense. Peter didn't have it in Spider-Man: Homecoming, but it looks like that power has awakened by the time we get to Infinity War. On the one hand, I'm kind of done with sky portals, assuming that's what this is, but on the other hand, I can't think of a more impressive way for Thanos to arrive on Earth, so I'll allow it. It's a minor thing, but it looks like Tony has a new arc reactor. The last one, which we saw in Spider-Man: Homecoming, had a more circular design. This one is definitely tricky. Assuming the shots match up, and Marvel is no stranger to misdirection in their trailers, is Loki up to his old tricks, and did he kill all these people, and who are these people, or were they dead when he got there? And is he presenting the Tesseract to Thanos, or is he trying to use it against him? And there's the big guy. He's not decked out in full regalia, but he's certainly intimidating. When Marvel showed off the trailer at D23 in Comic-Con, fans noted that Spider-Man was in his Iron Spider outfit that we saw at the end of Spider-Man: Homecoming, and here it is. I guess desperate times call for some upgrades. It also looks like Peter is tasked, or takes it upon himself, to try and shut down the sky portal thing. The Black Order doesn't really make much of an appearance, but here's a quick shot of one of them tossing a trident at someone else. Black Panther, perhaps. Meanwhile, we've got Thor trying to handle some other massive, circular device. What it does and what he's doing to it remains unknown, but we can at least see that the God of Thunder still has his eye patch, for now. Cap's back. He's got a beard, the shorthand for "I've been out of the game." Will there be a reference to the comics when Cap, after abandoning his costume and title, went by Nomad? Hulkbuster is back, and it looks like it has received a few upgrades? Presumably, it's not to fight Hulk again but to take on either Thanos or a member of the Black Order. It also looks like there's some action going down around Wakanda given the high-tech city surrounded by African plains. It wouldn't be a Marvel movie if stuff wasn't falling from the sky. Presumably these structures along with the rings and it'll. If you're going to put war in your title, you're going to need some battles, and it looks like a group of Avengers are going to be battling some monsters. Spider-Man probably isn't going to die. Sony would be less than pleased with that outcome, but he certainly looks like he's in a tough position when Thanos has him. It's possible, given the ethereal orange glow, that this is an illusion, similar to what Tony experienced in Age of Ultron. Speaking of Avengers in a tough situation, it looks like a member of the Black Order has got Vision down, and is plucking the Mind Stone from his skull. Going by the colors, Thanos obtains at least the Space Stone, blue, formerly the Tesseract, and the Power Stone, purple, previously seen in Guardians of the Galaxy. It looks like the Wakandans were able to heal Bucky up, and now he's fighting alongside them. This is kind of a slice L for Black Panther. Remember, that's the next Marvel movie, and it will probably help out to let audiences know, if you're excited for Avengers: Infinity War, you're definitely going to want to see Black Panther in February. We haven't seen a full gathering of Avengers, but it looks like War Machine, Winter Soldier, Black Widow, Captain America, Hulk, Falcon, and Black Panther will be doing some fighting on the outskirts of Wakanda. And this is your big shot. Thor, looking a little worse for wear, meets up with the